We know that there's those that are of Elohim and those who are of haSatan. There's nobody else. There's two groups. There are people that don't even know it that are of haSatan. Anybody that's not in line with Elohim is of haSatan. Now, don't get all mad at me, and everybody's going to be all like, so are you saying that everybody in the Sunday churches are of haSatan? You fill in that blank. Now, I'm not picking on them. They've been lied to. They don't know. But can you go to any other conclusion? Can you get to any other conclusion? This is what John's trying to explain, though. You can think you're one place when you're the other. You can think you're a child of the living Elohim and have no idea that you're underneath the devil's authority. Because of the way it's packaged. And what does he say? Little children, let no one lead you astray. The one doing righteousness. Are they doing righteousness in the Sunday church? No. They're not doing evil stuff like out there murdering and raping and stuff. But are they keeping the Torah? No, they told you it was done away with. Are they eating right? No. Are they keeping the right days? No. Are they keeping the Sabbath? No. You just keep filling in the blanks. So who has authority there? The adversary or the Father? This is raw, hard reality. This is not judging those there. He allowed them to be there. Do not question that. You were there too. He allowed you to be there for a period of time. He and his timing popped your bubble and brought you out. He and his timing will do that for them as well. Whatever that plan is. If you don't understand that plan, listen to the Millennium and Kingdom teaching where I do kind of point out that plan, okay? There is a plan for everybody. Doesn't mean everybody gets in, but everybody gets a chance. Why? Because he's not a respecter of persons. It says it's his desire that all men be saved, if possible. It says, if possible, it's his desire that if possible, all men would be saved. So there needs to be a way that everybody gets a chance. The same chance, an equal chance, a fair chance, right? Okay, so listen to that teaching, it'll cover that. But understand this, okay? This is another reason why you've come out of Babylon, you've come out of the churches, you've come out of all this other stuff, because that place was a hybrid, vomity mix of truth and the adversary. Okay? And I've had people tell me, well, one of the reasons that we can't fellowship with you anymore is because of your terrible disdain for the church. I've got a horrible disdain for the church, not the people in it. Okay, almost everybody I talked to had been there. And hopefully all the people in there will come out at some point, and that's part of his plan. It's the system that I have a very strong disdain for. And not just, even more disdain than I would have for an outright open pagan group. Why? Because the pagan group never claims to be Yahweh's. The church is claiming to be his, claiming Messiah is Messiah, claiming all these things, and then packaging it in stuff that is shameful to connect to him. Okay? Let's be honest. Okay? So I'd have less problem in terms of my angst with just an openly pagan group. Not that I would be excited, but you understand? They're just openly pagan. They're not trying to link themselves to him. They picked a whole nother deity and a whole nother thing, and they're doing what they're doing. But the church is not doing that. They're claiming messiahship. They're claiming to be disciples of Messiah. They're claiming the Father. They're claiming all of this stuff that's connected in the same book that we know teaches you to keep the commandments, and yet they're telling you, shamefully, that all this stuff is done away with. Which is exactly what Ezekiel describes in Ezekiel 22. Okay, where he says, there's a conspiracy of her priests, and they've done violence to my Torah, and they're teaching people to do all these things that are not correct, and they're claiming Yahweh said when Yahweh had not said. Isn't that happening every Sunday? So John knows that's going to happen to people. He's saying, little children, don't be deceived. The way you look is, are they doing righteousness? No, they're telling you the righteousness was done away with, nailed to the cross. Well, then you shouldn't be listening to them because they're connected to the devil. You just said the churches are all connected to the devil. Boy, Rabbi, you say the darndest things. The system is all designed to be an adversarial relationship. Stop thinking about the horned guy with the red skin and the whole thing, okay? If you're saying the law is done away with, you are definitely an adversary relationship with the Father who gave us the laws and the Messiah that gave us the laws. You're saying his stuff has been nailed to the cross and done away with. What could be more violent than that to doing it to him?